Hello everyone, good morning to all. In the process equipment design, in previously we are discussing about the types of agitators. So let's recall it. So first we discussed the types of agitator. So there is a number of three types: propellers, pedals, and turbine impellers. Okay. So each having a different role or a different constructions in the agitators. Okay. This agitators turbine, that means agitators types which is different in the flow pattern, current flow patterns, as well as they are having different flow patterns, which means they are in from that some of them is axial flow impellers, and some of them are axial flow reactors, and some of radial flow. Okay. So we see the different types of flow pattern in the buffer tank and without buffer tanks. Okay. And then after we discuss into the turbine agitator, and last we discuss the buffels. So what should be the role play of buffels in the agitated vessel? So buffels is used for the, that means buffels play important role in the agitated vessel. It's that to avoid the vortex formation, and uh, main purpose of the agitation vessel in which buffels are used for the remove or avoid the vertex formations. Okay. Now the next one is that today's topic is that power required for agitations. Okay. So how much types of power and how can it be defined by power number? So power required for agitation is calculated from power number. Okay, using the power number we are calculating the power requirations for the agitations. So power number is the defined as it is the ratio of drag force acting on a unit of impeller to inertial stress. Power number is the ratio of drag force acting on a unit area of impeller to inertial stress. And the power number Np is given by Pgc by rho n cube dA raised to 5. P is the power required for the agitations. Rho is the density for liquid or solution to be agitated. N is the rotational speed for the speed of agitator is revolution per second. Then dA is the diameter of agitator. Okay. So now it can be given by the power number is the function, we know that it is the function of Reynolds number. So power number is the function of Reynolds number, Froude's number, and shape factor. So Reynolds number is the ratio of inertial stress to viscous stress. Reynolds number ને તમારે ડિફાઇન કરવું હોય તો કઈ રીતે કરી શકો? It is the ratio of inertial stress to viscous stress. So NRE for numbers of Reynolds number for agitations is given by NdA square rho by mu, where mu is the viscosity of the solution, and Froude number is the ratio of inertial stress to gravitational force acting on unit area of fluid. Froude number is the ratio of inertial stress to gravitational force acting on a unit area of a fluid. So that should be numbers of Froude numbers is equal to n square dA by rho, or n square dA by g, and g is the accelerations of gravity. Okay. And the shape factor are relating linear dimensions of vessels. So for turbine agitator vessel, sap factor as defined as S1 is given by dt by dA, S2 is E by dA, S3 is L by dA, and S4 is W by dA, and S5 is J by dt, and S6 is H by dt. Okay, dt is the diameter of tank and dA is the diameter of agitator. Okay, so various sap factor is for is given that where dt is the diameter of tank, dA is the diameter of agitator, L is the length of agitator blade, W is the width of agitator blade, E is the clearance between agitator bottom and inside surface of vessel, J is the width of the vessel buffel, and H is the height of liquid in the vessel. So these are the parameters for the power requirements. Now next is that the effect of Froude number appears wherever vortex formation is taking place. In buffet tank, vortex formation is not take place. That means if we are using buffels in the reaction in the vessel, so there is a avoid vortex formation. So that's why in the buffet tank there is a no vortex formation is it taking place. Hence, for the buffer tank, NP is not function of N Froude. That means power number is buffer tank के लिए power number is not a function of Froude number, as the effect of Froude number is not appeared. So that's why here Froude number is not considered, because of in the buffer tank we are using buffels in the vessels in the tank, so it is not considerable. So in the unbuffled tank, so unbuffled tank and whose Reynolds number is less than 300, so vortex formation is not taking place, and hence Froude number is not effective. Reynolds number is less than 300. Okay, this condition is already we discussing. So if the Reynolds number is less than 300, that means vortex formation is not created for unbuffled vessels. Either in this thing is discussing about the unbuffled vessels. Okay, but for unbuffled tank, Reynolds number is greater than 300, so vortex formation is taking place, and hence for it this case NP is function of Froude number. So that at that time power number is a function of Froude number. So relationship between power number and Froude number for unbuffled tank with Reynolds number is greater than 300. So it is given by these equations. So phi is equal to NP upon N Froude number raised to M, or phi is calling it equal to the function of N of Re S1 S2 up to Sn, where phi is called power function, M is equal to the A minus log 10 of numbers of Reynolds and divide by B, where the values of A and B are dependent on shape factor. જે A અને B ની જે વેલ્યુ છે એ કોના પર આધાર રાખે છે? It is depends upon the shape factor. Shape factor, which types of shape factor we are considering. Next, so A and B which is depend on the shape factor, and for the standard agitator A and B values are available in unit operation by Makabe-Smith method. Okay, so for a various types of agitator, phi versus numbers Reynolds number curves are available in literature survey. So each curve can be used only with the specified shape factor. It means if the types of agitator is same but the shape factor are different, we cannot use the same value of phi versus Reynolds number curve. For a buffled tank and for unbuffled tank, Reynolds number it should be less than 300 and phi equal to NP. Okay, so this one is only informative graph is given that, which is power number value and n into Reynolds number value. Okay, so this is given in the literature as well as a reference. So for first curve 1 is 6 blade turbine curve, so that is dA upon VI is 5 and form appears like figure 1.6. Now then next point is to be discussed is that scallop of agitated vessel. How we scallop the agitated vessel. As discussed in section 5.1, many new reactions are first developed or invented in laboratory scale or a pilot plant scale. Agitated vessels type reactor. Okay, that means the many reactions and many inventions is created in the laboratory or a laboratory scale or a pilot plant scale. Okay, so at that time agitated vessel type reactions. For the design of commercial scale reactor, this one is only a laboratory scale, but we have to design for a commercial applications. Okay, so commercial scale up killer. So for the design of commercial scale reactor, scale up of lab scale or a pilot plant scale reactors are required. That means કોઈ બી પ્લાન છે એને હવે એક્ઝિક્યુટ કરી અને શું કરવાનું છે, લેબોરેટરી સ્કેલ પરથી કમર્શિયલ પ્લાન તરફ આપણે એને એક્ઝિક્યુટ કરવું છે. તો એના માટે શું જોઈએ છે, એનું સ્કેલઅપ કરવું ખૂબ જ જરૂરી છે. ફોર ધ સ્કેલઅપ ઓફ એજિટેટેડ વેસલ્સ type reactor following guidelines can be followed. So these guidelines you have to follow for the vessel. First, homogeneous liquid phase reactions. A tip velocity of agitator in lab scale reactor and commercial scale reactor should remain same. For homogeneous liquid phase reactions, tip velocity of agitator in a lab scale reactor and commercial scale reactor should be remain same. Okay, બંનેના જે છે બરાબર, લેબ સ્કેલ રિએક્ટર અને કોમર્શિયલ રિએક્ટર છે એ બંનેના જે વેલોસિટી છે લિક્વિડ ફેઝ રિએક્શન ટીપ વેલોસિટી તો એ બંને સેમ રહેવી જોઈએ. Tip velocity is equal to constant, so that's why n1 dA1 is equal to n2 dA2. n1 and n2 શું છે? So it is a RPM speed of lab scale and commercial scale agitator respectively. Okay, RPM speed lab scale as well as commercial scale. dA1 and dA2 શું છે? dA1 and dA2 is the diameter of lab scale and commercial scale agitator respectively. બંને માટેનો diameter પણ સેમ હોવો જોઈએ. Next, for a liquid gas liquid reactions, that means a gas and liquid both reactions are take place in the reaction vessel, agitated vessel, or a mass transfer govern reaction power per unit volume should remain constant. Power per volume ratio remains constant. Okay, કે જ્યાં power requirement છે per volume mass transfer per they constant. So that means power function is the proportion to the n raised to cube dA raised to 5 and v is proportion to dA raised to 3, where p by v is n cube dA raised to square. Okay, p and v की वैल्यू अगर हम पुट करते हैं तो क्या हो जाएगा, तो दैट्स रिमेन्स n cube as it is and dA raised to 5, so remaining term is that only dA raised square which is constant. So n1 dA1 raised to 0.66 is equal to the n2 dA2 raised to 0.66. Okay, and for the slurry type reaction, if the reaction is slurry, કે જે એજિટેશન્સ વેસલની અંદર આપણે સ્લરી ટાઈપનું જે કોઈ પણ લિક્વિડ છે અથવા તો જે મટીરિયલ છે એને હેન્ડલિંગ કરવાનું હોય અને એને એજિટેશન કરવાનું હોય, તો એવા માટે N1 Da1 raised to 0.75 is equal to N2 Da2 raised to 0.75 should be considering. Okay, so this one is for scallop of agitation vessel जो લેબોરેટરી સ્કેલ પરથી લઈ અને કમર્શિયલ એપ્લિકેશન પર ઇમ્પ્રુવમેન્ટ કરી શકીએ છીએ. ઓકે,